It's 105.3 R&B, your girl Olympia D. I feel so special right now because you guys, we have one of my favorite people in the world, Miss LaTocha Scott.
Aww.
Can I say of Xscape?
Yes.
Okay, of Xscape, but hold on. You're doing your solo thing now, sis.
Yeah, but I'm not away from my group.
Okay.
It's just, I'm just doing solo. I'm doing a gospel album, so no, I'm still part of the group, very much so.
All right, so talk to me about that because I'm like, okay, you were doing R&B, now you're doing gospel.
Yeah.
How has that been for you? What made that pivot in your career?
Life.
Okay.
Changes. And just me having to deal with so many things in my life, and actually having that conversation with God and coming to the realization that I want to go back to my roots, and even hear my grandmother's voice say, hey, this is what I want you to do. And people get it misconstrued. They think that, I'm from R&B, but I'm not. I'm from gospel. I'm from the church. And so from R&B back to gospel, and I think what's helping is because I've done two genres of music, people are more, they embrace it better. Right. It's not so much as the traditional way. And so it's just something I've always wanted to do. It's been in my soul for a very long time.
Now let me ask you a question, because sometimes when you talk to gospel artists who might be, going back and forth between R&B and gospel, they feel like, I was conflicted in my soul. Have you ever been conflicted?
No, I've never been conflicted. When it comes from your heart, then you shouldn't. I think a confliction or anything that you feel like, if I wouldn't have done it, it would have been that. But no, I don't feel conflicted at all.
All right, so talk to us about the music. You got the new single out.
Yes.
It's called Stay With Me.
Yes.
Talk to me about it.
Stay With Me is just that. It's just that time that I've spent with God to say, outside of the world and being beat down and, kind of like ridiculed for some things, and that one relationship that I have with God is just all really what I need. I can't depend on man. A lot of times I do that and I feel derailed, or I feel like I've been jaded in so many different ways. And I found out even in the industry, you go through this and it's like, wait, this is not what I signed up for. You get the ups and the downs with it, whether this telling you can't write a song or you don't look the part. And so I've had to maneuver with that. And so I had to stand on my faith as well.
And you got a lot of different businesses. I was, reading through some of the things that you're doing. Tell everybody else some of the things that you're also doing.
Well, I have a Made Girl. Made Girl Music is my label, and I actually signed myself to myself.
Hey.
Like I said, I became a student of the game, and I understood what it was to write a lot of music and not to see the residuals from it, or to do a lot of things, singing on some people's things, and didn't even get the money from it. And so I said, listen, I want to do better, and I want to teach people too while doing it. So I have my Made Girl Music that some people don't even know that, and I did a partnership with Motown and Capitol. And a lot of times the guys do this. The women don't know to do this. And so I just took a chance on me. I just invested in me and believed in me. And that's one thing. I have my Made Girl Foundation where I give back to young women who want to do the arts, are not able to. Some people are not going to go to college and be doctors or lawyers.
Right.
But that comes with, hey, here's a platform for you guys to understand what that is. I even want to do like cooking classes for women that want to cook, and that's
because you have a cookbook.
I do have a cookbook.
Yeah,
and it's a plant-based cookbook because I've had to learn how to eat. I was always known as the fluffy girl from Xscape, and
but hold on, you might say fluffy girl, but you were very beautiful, and you could sing your ass off if I can say it.
Well, thank you. But I didn't feel. I wasn't comfortable in my skin back then. It was always me being put to the back. So I never felt like a beautiful girl. And so Made Girl just represents that in so many different ways because I've had to learn what beauty looks like, and it's from the inside out.
Right.
And I've always felt like, I'm in the industry, you're supposed to look a certain way. And, that, made me feel a way. But creating something that women can understand that you can do it, I'm the face, and it's the possibility. So that is another thing I'm working on. Like you said, I have the cookbook out, so I'm excited about that as well.
Who was your mentor? Who helped you to dig deep inside yourself and really make that correlation that, hey, I'm beautiful, I need to make these changes and, just live my best life, basically?
I have a very strong foundation in my family, my mother, my husband. That he was very instrumental in helping me to kind of lose the weight. He was like, I know that people are talking about you, but we can do something about it. So that's when we started to work out and start to create meals together. Like, let's try something different. And I think that's what helped me sustain to know what eating healthy was.
Right.
Because at first it was always a pointing of fingers.
But it doesn't always taste good, LaTocha. Let's
well, yes, it does. I have someone one that is in my camp now that never eats vegetables, but now he's on this side of things and he's learning to eat healthy. I'm not asking people to be vegans at all. My thing is health is wealth. And because you see so many of us with diabetes and high blood pressure and it's so many things in cancer, and what we don't realize is in the foods that we're eating. Right. And if I can be still walking my purpose and sharing that, because it's still a gift. When the COVID hit, I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? I can't sing. How do I continue to walk in my purpose? And he showed me that. Get back to the cookbook. People were asking you on tour. Give them something. That's still walking in your purpose. So I think even with that, I'm helping.
What's your favorite recipe from the book?
Oh, I have a lot. I'll start up one simple recipe that I really is spinach dip.
Okay.
And I can never go wrong. I don't care who comes over to the house. If I make spinach dip, they never ask if it's vegan or not. They just eat it. And so that's my go-to. And then my garlicky kale. I have a lot of different recipes in the book. You would just have to get it. But that's one of my go-tos.
That's one of your go-tos.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got to make a pivot here.
Okay.
Because everybody has been talking about SWV Xscape, the Queens of R&B show. I'm a big fan. I watch every single week. Set the record straight on a lot of different things. Let's start from the beginning. First episode, you had your sister. She accused you and your husband of stealing some money from her. Set the record straight on that. What actually happened?
I didn't even understand what that was about in that scene when she said that. And I didn't learn about the money until when you guys watched it. Okay. So that was just very odd to me because I'd never heard of that before. And no, I did not steal money from my sister. Okay. And I always tell people when the television comes on, sometimes you want, fame and you want to be the one that's in the spotlight, and sometimes people don't even want to hear the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And so,
how is the relationship with your sister now? Because I know at one point in the TV series you said, hey, you need to apologize to Mom. Yeah. And we did see that apology. Where are you guys now?
Just trying to work it out as a family. And sometimes it's very hard to do it in the public because you want to, just have that one-on-one time, but then you have so many different people in the business but not really trying to help. And that's why when I'm looking at, some of the comments and some of the things that even some of my group members are doing, I'm like, when are y'all going to help to try to find a resolve? You guys like this. I don't live in the reality TV. I live on the stage where we sing, and that's why I signed up for it. I did not sign up for all this craziness. And me and Coco talk all the time, and we're very, we're hurt by it because it's we didn't, this is not what it was supposed to be.
Right. And speaking of social media, Kandi has been very vocal on social media. What is at the root of you guys' relationship? What is that?
I don't know, but I don't spend my time talking about her. I mean, I've always, congratulated her and all her efforts. And that's another thing, because some of the things that you guys don't get a chance to see, I'm actually addressing those things. I'm actually saying, hey, I want to be your sister. I've extended the olive branch. I've come to all of your things, anything that you've ever done, but you have not reciprocated the love. But every time I'm on any type of radio station, it's always her coming at me. So I guess the question would be to her. I don't hate her. I love her. She's just like a little sister, sometimes annoying. But she's still a sister.
But that's always how sisters get along. Yeah. We can be annoying. We're going to fight. We're not going to always agree. But at the end of the day, I love you. You love me. And we're going to keep it moving.
Yeah, and I think people keep it going. I think people like drama. Okay. They really do.
I'm going to tell you.
They like drama. And I'm not that. I'm a very positive person. And I don't think it did paint the light that I would like to have shown. Right. Yeah. Because I was upset because, the first thing my sister, she called me a thief. So no, I'm not that at all.
Has that brought any, put any obstacles in your relationship with you and your husband because she is accusing you guys of that?
No, because we know the truth.
Okay.
When you know the truth, you don't have to stand with a squad or anything. The truth's going to stand. So no, it's me and him we're solid. And it's another weird thing because initially my husband was the one that went for the duet album for my sister and I, the gospel album. We're supposed to be doing this together. Okay. And she didn't tell anybody that part. I guess maybe that's probably why she's upset too, because when things start to go and take a turn, I'm like, no, we're unevenly yoked at this point. When I'm talking about gospel music and inspiring people, I don't want the banter. That's not what it's for. So I said, I'm going to walk in this by myself now. And so that may be another reason that she's upset. And I've heard that she was very upset about it. But no, he was very instrumental in getting us the deal.
That's good. Yeah. All right, so we saw on the TV show, you had a meeting with Motown.
Yes.
You guys are signed.
Yes.
All right, so talk to us about this new path that you're on.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm able to actually sing from my heart and go to a place where, everybody may not be in this space that I'm in. And I've had conversations, even coming out of the scenes, in tears and saying, Lord, why am I, I'm afraid to trust people again because of all of the back and forth and people pointing at the fingers. And I've taken to with my pen and my pad, and I've been able to go in and just write from those experiences. So I like to call this like a life album. Even with Stay With Me, that's just my relationship. It's almost like when they see the video, it's like a marriage. It's like my vows to God, saying just as long as you stay,
right,
I'm going to be okay. And that's for anybody else that feels lonely. God will never leave you on an island by yourself. He's always going to be there when the whole world is against you. And I just want people to normalize that, to talk. You don't have to wait till Sunday,
right,
to have that relationship.
But isn't that lonely?
No.
To be by yourself? No?
No, to be able to write and then to heal from it and then to share the story with someone else to heal. I did a performance the other night in Atlanta. And when I tell you, I never knew that the songs that I had written would touch that much. People were in there crying. They were sharing their testimonies with me after it. So it's really not a lonely place when you can touch somebody else who's in that same place. So you're not lonely anymore.
That's awesome. New album. What's the name?
The Invitation, A Conversation with God.
No, when does it come out?
Oh, it is coming out on Good Friday, April 7th.
Oh,
yes.
Easter.
Yes.
Easter Friday.
Yes, yes,
Easter
ma'am.
weekend.
So I'm excited about that. And then we got a couple of videos dropping this week. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And I'm just happy to be in this space to be able to sing my truth.
All right. Yeah. So you talk about singing. You got to give us a little sample. We just want a little taste.
Oh my God.
Come on, LaTocha. Don't play with me like that, because you know you can blow. Give us.
I'm trying to see which part of Afraid. Why couldn't you show me love? It got me feeling away. When I gave you more than enough, I'm in my feelings today. I hate to choose between myself and loving you.
I love it. I love it. You know you
I
gave
was
me
trying to figure.
goosebumps. Look at that.
I was trying to find what part to sing. I got so many songs.
Look.
Stay With Me. Yeah, but that's the one. I love that song, Afraid.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We absolutely love you. We can't wait to see more of you. Gospel artist, you guys, Miss LaTocha Scott.
Thank you, darling.
Also of Xscape.
Yes,
as well.
right. I'm going nowhere. I'm still here.
Okay, because I was going to ask that question too. Are we going to see you perform a little bit more with Xscape?
Yeah, I mean,
too?
I've created the name Xscape. That's my
like,
baby.
it's mine.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Now, they were dealing with a promoter, but now, it's whenever they're not dealing with their promoter, I'm there.
Okay.
So
So we will see you again.
would love to.
I love it. I love it. Definitely. It's so nice talking with you
Nice to
today.
talk
I
to you.
really appreciate it. I appreciate all the honesty and just, being able to live out loud, because sometimes when we do these interviews, you'll get, hey, don't ask this question. Don't ask that question.
No, I'm an open book, and I think people respect that. I don't have anything to hide, so yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.